Hi there, signs of Virgo. Virgo, this is Kim here with next 3-day messages. So whatever message your spirit guides and your angels want to give you through me, as long as it's for your most high, we will tap into. Hope you're doing good. Let's see. And we're using the influence of the angels tarot, which is right there. For Virgos, general message. King of Swords, the Devil. They look pretty rough, don't they? I mean, you can't see anything, but I know how they can be. So we have, so we have the King of Swords, Aquarius energy of person who's professional, or it might be someone who is a professional, someone like advising you. But the Devil, and then the Eight of Swords. This feels like a contract of some sort, but maybe a contract that you're wanting to get out of. That's interesting, because the song that I was listening to right before is The Contract. The Contract was the name of the song. And this feels like a contract that I'm trying to strategize a way out of for, whatever reason. The thing with the Eight of Swords is, this person is on the ground. They feel like they have, like they're blocked in different areas if they try to move, but they have a cloth over their eyes. There's just this knowing that this person will easily be able to get out of a situation or from where they are once they see things in a different way or see things better. So it can also be like when our addictions or our fears and things like that are controlling parts or aspects of our life, we can feel bound to them in some way, so maybe this is about a strategy or even someone to help you overcome that type of a feeling. It's a real, I'll be honest, this energy feels damned if I do, damned if I don't, because of the essence that the Devil gives it. And it's a little hard to get something. Okay, so this is a message for you because it's coming through me as like a physical messenger for you. So before I got into this, it was there's a little resistance as far as getting into the reading, and then even starting the reading just didn't feel, I wasn't sure if I was going to quit or do it again. There's that feeling of I wasn't sure if I wanted to continue through with something, but like you do, but you do, and then you get into like a flow state. So Virgo, you could be dealing with Aquarius, a Capricorn, Gemini, that's out there first. The High Priestess, whoa. Very powerful spiritual archetype to step into of like you can figure it out. The answer lies within, and you know that. When you're the High Priestess, you already know that. You know where to look for the answer. You know that if you listen to your intuition and you listen to your spiritual gifts and abilities, that you can't go wrong. So the High Priestess, I usually think of the High Priestess as listening to their own heart in contrast, you know, the Hierophant is more so like a religious figure, or somebody that we associate with like some idea outside of ourselves telling us something. But the High Priestess is getting all of the information of maybe direction of which way to go. It's from within. Lover's energy on the bottom. So you may be feeling gifts and abilities or noticing things now more than ever. Our kings are leaders too. You know, they're the leaders of the reading, really. You know, in some fashion, they're in their divine masculine. That doesn't assign gender. Know that, but it does say that they take action, like King of Cups takes action from their heart. Oh, interesting. They're diplomatic. They can see, you know, it's interesting. I'm getting a Libra feel for the King of Cups here. That's interesting, just because that's probably a message for someone that you have a heart connection, and it's a Libra. But that's just that there's an attribute coming through with the King of Cups here of being able to step outside or see things objectively. I don't know if this is a person, Emperor in the reverse, or if that is the archetype that we are in. Well, it says a few different things about the situation, like sometimes there's a need to assert our own power and authority. So the Emperor, like the word authority, it has author in it because somebody writes it. Somebody writes it out of how it's going to go, right? And so who's the author? And so when you're questioning that, or you're trying to figure out where you stand, I can see that Emperor being in the reverse, or not knowing exactly which action, big action, to take going forward. Now, that person can be, this King of Cups can be somebody that helps out in that situation. Sometimes it's a father figure, but, you know, with it being in the reverse, there would be some issues there, or maybe something is a passed down I don't want to say it like this because I'm not for installing fear in people, but when they call it like curses or something that goes in the family because it's like a demon that has been following everybody, like through maybe like addictions or illness even, or just temperaments, mood, mental illness, like different things, but it's like something that's passed on. I can get that energy from this as being something where they haven't acknowledged what they were up against in their own life, so it may be passed to you. It's a person with a power struggle, and they would probably use fear, misuse, abuse of power. That's that energy, a misuse or abuse of power over other people or a family. The Hermit in the world. And this world is she's holding up a circle, you know, like you've come full circle. And then I see this big sun outside of the Hermit energy, which is your energy, right? But so this is going within on your journey. I am noticing the angel wings on both of these archetypes. Oh, well, no, all of them, all three of them, the world, the Hermit, and the High Priestess. And the Emperor, but he's in the reverse. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. I thought it was a... this is a person with a power struggle that causes issues. I don't know if they're bringing in the darkness. Here with the Five of Swords, like, are you bringing in this negativity? Is this person bringing it in? Is it a person that all they do is talk about how negative everything is? Everything that's pulling on them the wrong way. They're speaking from trauma, really. But it's annoying. Ten of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune is on the bottom, by the way. Could be a family member, somebody that you have to work with, possibly, because the Ten of Pentacles, I mean, heck, these people together are trying to do the family thing, or maybe we're a corporate family. Oh God, that sounds awful. That sounds awful, I'm sorry. But so, yeah, so there's this new cycle, this new chapter. Somebody's going off alone, though. Somebody's going to be like, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you. I think it's you. You wanting to do you. You have something new to set your sights on. It doesn't really include this energy. This is ungrounded, not knowing direction, always in a fight state, right? And that's not... you go over here. I was going to say you flight. You flight on the hermit's journey. No, you do your own thing. And you have completion. You have wealth. You have wealth. There's jealousy. There's envy here of power that you have. Some sort of power. But you may have a really strong power ability to manifest money quite easily. Maybe even using your spiritual gifts and abilities, you know, with that High Priestess. So you have some great stuff here. Either you need to get grounded and figure out what is causing the main struggle in your life from getting grounded, because this isn't a particular spread, but doesn't it look like this is like the energy where it's supposed to be grounding you, but instead there's something that throws you off balance, that throws you away from feeling grounded and secure, and it's because something else is the author of all of your authority, and you're moving forward, and so maybe it's manifesting through a person that has that's their off balance. They are off balance or whatever, and maybe they're mirroring something to you, something in your life that's that you need to be disciplined in to change for yourself, for the best outcome, for personal power and sovereignty over your life. That's why. And the wealth and the security that comes with this too. So, you know, I was going to pull some more tarot. Let me make sure I've got everything in sight. All right. Yeah, okay. Let's pull some more on how we can get out of this obsessing or anxiety, worry, obsession, anxiety, worry. Let's see how we can get out of that energy here for the sign of Virgo. How do we get out of our head? How do we get out of our head? By beating our attachments, beating our demons, it's the devil energy that was doing it. Well, good. So your ability to change the situation solely on your perspective and what you decide to or not to hold on to in this life. What you decide to remain attached to, what you decide to detach from, it's your decision. One will leave you ungrounded if you stay attached to it and always in a state of worry or anxiety. Okay, and so it's a direct cause, whether that is a toxic relationship, a toxic job, something that keeps you feeling like I'm bound here as long as I'm attached to this energy. See the Four of Pentacles on the bottom. So let's touch a little bit more on the topic of moving forward, following our heart, taking action from our heart with the King of Cups. This could also be a person, though. I already said I got, goodness. Why is everything, I mean, I know that some of it is. Oh. Jeez. Whoa. Hitting the money. Took a hit in the money. There's something here that caused great confusion. And, oh God. You have a person that has been or had been in your energy, or this was influencing your energy. You know, no shame. We all have different experiences, and there's no judgment on your experience, but it caused a big money loss for you, and it caused you to stop having movement towards what you really wanted in life, and has kept you in the Seven of Cups, the constant escapism card, instead of facing some sort of reality, because, and that was the effect. It was big. It was big on the pocket, but it was big. Now, can also be that there's a person, if they are like, now, if that's this person that brings in the Five of Swords energy, they're always drama, they could have somebody caused a big hit to the finances. Is not reliable, not dependable. But I was asking about following your heart. And I have confusion on what to choose. And maybe it's because this is like this past thing was so bad. I mean, I can see that. I can see that. That's traumatic. How to deal with the Emperor in the reverse and the Five of Swords. How to deal with that. Let the Tower come if it needs to. Okay, I have the Tower, which is like, if things need to be completely brought down, then do so. That's what the Tower is saying. The Queen of Swords, the Page of Cups, reverse, the Four of Cups in the reverse. Oh, yeah. It's a relationship. This thing towards you, or your relationship with like something, there's a feeling of like I'm always in conflict. It's a hopeless situation. Like I never get a rest. I never get a break from this energy. And so the Queen of Swords has to cut out the hopeless situation, or the thing that's causing so much unease. And like I just see somebody like feeling like they can't find peace of mind here. And they have, but you have sharpness, you have mental clarity with the Queen of Swords. And what to do would be to focus on your goal, nothing else. Anything that falls down wasn't sturdy for the blow to stay. So, listening to the High Priestess in ourselves, listening to the Hermit, what the Hermit is saying. Yeah, it's going to give you a victory. The Chariot is going to get you moving in the right direction. This is about momentum. It can be about travel. For sure, it can be about travel. The Chariot, the Hermit, and the World. Plus, you have the Ten of Pentacles, meaning the finances are there to be able to support this. And I feel like it is an unexpected part of your journey, this new chapter. Like maybe you didn't realize without these energies, it gets a lot better. Yeah, relieving your 10-10, relieving your stress, your burdens, laying your stress down. Not having to carry the whole load all by yourself. finally moving on from what no longer is emotionally good for you or satisfying for you. Going in a different direction. 8 of Cups. So that's what I'm getting for your reading. If you're interested in something that's more personal or tailored to you, I offer private readings. You get a private video link, and the information and 3 different prices are in the description box below. Thank you all for the support with that. Sending you love and light. Bye.